Flooding the market, a break from the garbage. An artist, sensitive about mind pardon. No margin for error, flawless be rarer. The black cat goddess, you walking with a panther. Painting these pictures with words like Samantha, MacGyver. Alchemy on the track, make it lava. And I won't stop rocking till I retire. Singular or plural, she rank numero uno. Colder than you know.
Hey, it's your girl, Madam Money, aka Trap, and welcome to the official S.O.U.L in the Game album review of Asun Eastwood's The Soul. Make sure you hit that like button, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and let's get it. Shout out to Finn, who exclusively produced this whole project. He's the one who turned me on to this project. Even though I'm familiar with Asun Eastwood, don't be mad if I just call him Eastwood throughout this thing. He has dropped a number of projects. I know that a lot of y'all been asking me, y'all have asked me in the past for him and Daniel Sun's Bite the Bullet. Y'all wanted me to review that. You feel me? I'll get around to it. I just reviewed Daniel Sun's Dojo EP. That was really fly. So I was like, you know what? I have to give Mr. Eastwood his own review here. You feel me? Because this right here is fire. He dropped 2 projects this year as well. One was 98 Miles and the other one is like The Prophecy of Me. No, Prophecy is My Presence, okay? This is fire. And it's called S.O.U.L for a reason, all right? Let me just put a disclaimer before I go through some of these things, because I'm not going to do bar heavy work on this because I don't want to disrespect Mr. Eastwood's bars on here. But it's called S.O.U.L for a reason, because if he's not talking, he's talking to his own soul, he's talking to your soul across here, but it's really still gritty. And what Finn managed to do was give him a backdrop against these like introspective, gritty type of bars and situations and stories and stuff like that, that always just made it really personal. That's what I'm trying to say. It made it personal. So the first track on here, The Soul, S.O.U.L, that's a strong opening track on here. Really dope stuff on this album. Next track on here, Soul Cry, featuring Ill Consciousness. And I really like Ill Consciousness on that track. This was a dope sample on this next track too. Like, all the beats on here are really fly. Next track on here, Humility, featuring Daniel Sun. I already just told you how I felt about Daniel Sun and the project that he have out. But I like the two of them together. This is like one of these unsung duos in hip hop as well too, that they work really well together. Next track on here, Clash's Clay Fist. And he's talking to you on here. And this is what I mean. Like, that track is like a perfect example of what I mean when I'm saying he's talking to you, but he's talking to himself too. But he's speaking to you, and he's looking you right in your eye. He's looking through the window to your soul. You feel me? Even the artwork kind of suggests that type of thing is going on here. Next track on here, Thriller Victory, featuring Riggs. Riggs is coming off of substance abuse. I just want to let you guys know, I love Riggs so much. I love the way he pronounces his words. He's always saying some hot shit, but then he say a little greasy, like, he, you know, is my direction. He like say these little greasy ass things in there, but always some fly shit on there. I can't wait to hear another Riggs project as well. I'm just throwing that out there right now. How you claim to win if you're the only one winning? And that's what Riggs say on here. Really dope stuff. Next track on here, Bookie Owned the 80s. This is another dope beat. This is a storytelling track. He starts off saying, he know I pitched the religious. He had a 6-pack of Guinness. The old fiend told me chill, sit back and listen, but I'm just trying to get back to business. But then he goes on to this story of this fiend, Bookie. You feel me? How he was getting down in the 80s, how, you know, all the ladies loved him and all of this stuff, and how he learns from that experience that he sees some of himself in this guy. But this guy, you know, he like, you know, had a hard knock life in the mix of being a man back then. So I really did appreciate that track. Next track on here, Keep It Clean, featuring SLNC. Another dope beat from Finn on here. I keep it clean. That analogy will help you understand. And that's just what it is. Keep it clean. You feel me? Keep it clean, Cocore. You heard? Keep it clean. Another one of my like little analogies like that gets me through life is like, you know, I'm fair square business. That's it. Keep it clean. Keep it clean. You heard? Next track on here, the 40, featuring Flea Lord. You feel me? And even as animated as Flea Lord is, you will never take that thing away from him. Against Finn's production, Flea Lord sounds really, really good, where it's not too in your face, even though the content of his lyrics didn't change. But what Finn was able to do here was really, really crazy to hear. Flea Lord on here, I'm lethal, but I'm loyal, and I respect that a lot. Next track on here, Midnight Sun, featuring Safe Sose. This is like a guitar, like riff beat, like a guitar cry. I want to say that right here, and I believe that they also mentioned that on this track as well. Never cut up, never added, never cut up, never added to the effect of stepping on some shit, solvent. Never cut up, never added solvent, so they only know that I'm winning, and I respect that. Here we go again, where he just told you keep it clean. He means it. Like throughout this thing, everything he says kind of ties into each other because he's being really, really real here. So I'm sorry I fucked up the bars, but it is what it is. You know, sometimes as salt in the game, it gets really, really salty around here. Next track on here, CB4, featuring Family Gang Black, and this had like a mafioso type beat on there. You feel me? Finn was able to bring to the table. Next track on here, Crown to Crown, featuring Mav. Now we just see Mav, M-A-V, on Vinnie Paz's Burn Everything That Bears Your Name. Last year he was on Ty Ferris and Bozak Morris's Wired Differently. So this has just got some really, really dope features on here. Real dope. Next track on here, Soul's Mystery 2. Like I'm saying, like, yo, he's speaking and he's spitting so introspective, but he's spitting these hard bars on here. Mr. Eastwood, like, you thoroughly have my respect, where if I've been missing out on your work before, that will not happen again, because something about this, you talk to, let's just keep it real, right? You're talking to me from a perspective of you're an OG, right? And I'm an OG too. So I understand the talks between two OGs and how it's never like preachy, it's never, you know, braggadocious, it's none of these. It's just, listen, I know what I know, and I'm letting you know I know what I know. And that's how real people talk. That's how real, you know, OGs in the game and legends in the game talk to each other. It's never these braggadocious type thing, I'm this and I'm that and I'm that. Nah, it's always this thing of, I know what I know, and, you know, I'm letting you know what I know. And as an OG in the game, I'm like, damn, you know that? Listen, I know this too. So it's really, really fly stuff. Last track on here, Float Away. Some killers kill as a thrill. Like, that shit is art. And it just goes to show, like, that line right there really stuck out to me, because it's this thing of, we all talk about serial killers and shit like that, but the hood owns the most serial killers. There's a lot of niggas walking around with a lot of bodies. You feel me? That sometimes that type of thing ain't a one-time occurrence. And he's really like, you know, like, that shit corny on here. I really, really appreciate what Asun, Eastwood, and Finn did on this project. This is really, really, really just dope. It's a couple of tracks on here. It might be something like 12 or 13 tracks on here, or whatever have you. But it's just so easy. It's not a hard listen. Nothing is coming at you, like attacking you. Like I said, it's really just like you're talking to somebody face to face, looking them in the eyes and reaching into their soul. And if that's what he was trying to do here, he definitely did just that. So let me know if y'all heard the project. Let me know what is the best beat on here, what is the best bars in the comments below. But I'm about to get out of here. I'm Meta Money. You can follow me on Twitter and IG at Meta Money Says. That's MADAMMONEYSAYS. And as always, I'll be seeing you guys around. Peace.
Ready, steady, aim at the target. I'm flooding the market, a break from the garbage. An artist, sensitive about mind pardon. No margin for error, flawless be rarer. The black cat goddess, you walking with a panther. Painting these pictures with words like Samantha, MacGyver. Alchemy on the track, make it lava. And I won't stop rocking till I retire. Singular or plural, she break numero uno.